Everybody, welcome to the class. Today I hope we are going to have some fun, something that I wanted to do it for myself, and I invite you to practice it with me. Tomorrow in US, we are celebrating Halloween, and we are not going to talk about all the spiritual aspects of this celebration with all these connections to spirits and everything. Today we are going to connect to the childish dreams about costumes and opportunity to be somebody else. So I hope you prepared your outline of your picture, the sketch of your picture that we can draw on it. If you don't have, I will show you some other options, and pictures could be just portrait, or it could be full-size outline or picture or gingerbread boy. So whatever makes you feel to see the shape of the human, and you can work and play with this. So my goal for today is to invite you in dreams, what you've ever dreamed about, like what kind of role you can be today, whoever you want. You can be a king, a queen, or maybe Cinderella, or maybe you want to be pirate. What energy you want to activate today, what you want to experience the role, and allow yourself be a child, pick a costume for yourself, fit in, see how you feel about this costume, and learn something new about yourself. So today we are going to practice with interesting aspects of our different roles. I invite you to step in different roles. So let me mute everyone so we don't have any background sounds. Welcome who just joined us, and I will switch my camera. I will show you what I did on different topic, but some ideas that I have in mind, and you can practice. We will draw together. So this was another class. It was about my highest self, and you see that I just printed the picture, a sketch of my photo. The link to the software is in a chat. If you still want to do it, you're welcome, you can do it, or you can try it on your own when you're ready. This link to the app will be in info box, so if you want, you can print it out. And we are going to try to see what kind of role you want to try today, what kind of qualities you need or want to activate to move forward in your life. Maybe you need some activate some qualities of a hero, or maybe a ruler, or maybe you want to be I don't know, hermit, or maybe some energies that really, some roles that you never tried but always wanted to be. Maybe you want to be a pirate. So today we are going to try on it. If you don't have the picture ready, it's not a big deal. You have other options. You can create the outline of a human. I have an outline of a woman. So you can just draw an outline and experiment with this one. And let me see somewhere it's gone. Oh, here it is. Or you can even define this goal and create the outline of a gingerbread boy. So anyway, whatever makes you create the shape of a human or human-like, we can play with this. We can dress this outline in any costume you want, in any costume you feel comfortable, or maybe not comfortable, but something new for yourself. So I invite you, just take Deep inhale and exhale, and try to remember who you wanted to be as a child. What was the best costume you've ever had for Halloween? What was the dream costume you wanted to have? Maybe it's a, I don't know, some Star Wars hero, or maybe princess, or maybe it's some profession that you always wanted to experience. So Matthew just made a comment that nobody told me I could grow up to be a gingerbread man. You can dress up this gingerbread man the way you want it to be. So you can create any costume. It could be pirate gingerbread. So something interesting, something new. So whatever you want, whatever you feel right now is appropriate for you, and you can do like outline of a human, gingerbread, or if you're lucky and your printer worked as it should be, you can create this drawing on your own picture. The drawing on your own picture is always more intimate and more effective, more emotional. So this would be the best option, of course, but if you don't have it right now, don't be stressed out about it. So create something, use whatever you have. It should be about fun, not about supplies that you have or don't have right now. So I will give you some time to create the outline if you need one. And I will show you the drawings that I had done with a different class that you can find on our YouTube channel. This is about higher self, and something similar, or maybe it will be maybe completely different, but idea is the same. I'm going to create the costume on my picture, and with Neuroline connect myself, physically connect myself to the role that I was wanted to experience. I wanted to try on. So if you can use the outline, the whole body outline, so you can create more details of the costume. Maybe you need tall boots or high boots or anything else. Play with this. There is only limitation. Your imagination is your limitation. So don't see what you want, what you can do with just a paper and pencil. So let me know when you're ready. You can type a plus in the chat so I know that we are ready to start. And I invite you just to see it, just to think what you want, like what you want to experience, what kind of role today you want to experience. Okay. Okay. We have some answers. Okay, good. I'm glad, Matthew, that you have your picture printed. Okay, you're well prepared. But again, if you don't have the picture, I don't want it to be limitation for you. You can create any outline. You can even create the outline of your portrait, just some simple elements, eyes, lips, nose, neck, and it will be enough. Okay, so now when you, I want you to connect with your picture. Like if you created the outline or your picture, just place your hands on it, close your eyes, and think, what do you want? what kind of role you want to try on. Like if you are in a magical shop and you can pick any role for several hours to experience it, which one would you be attracted to? Maybe you want to be a Cleopatra, or maybe you want to be Darth Vader, or maybe you want to be Chewbacca. I don't know, Star Wars hero somehow coming to me today. Maybe it will be king or queen or snow queen. Maybe it's you want to be some kind of animal, unique animal. Character from a book or from the movie. Maybe you want to be a wizard. With a magical wand. Whatever you want, we are going to try it now. And next, Harry Potter. Nice. If you want to be Harry Potter, what kind of attributes you need for the Harry Potter? Put it, draw them. Draw those elements on your portrait or on the outline. Is it scar? Is it scarf and scar and robe or something else that you feel is what kind of elements representing this role? It will be only your representation. You don't have to worry like, oh, it's not exactly how it looks in the movie or in the book. It's your representation. You need to resonate it. Maybe some elements will be very unique for yourself. And there will be no modesty for me today. I'm going to be queen. So I will play with the crown and I will see how I feel about it. So don't limit yourself. Like, be whoever you want. You don't have to be, excuse yourself for being, I don't know, the beauty queen or Rapunzel with long hair, whatever you wanted. And it doesn't matter when you want it. Maybe you wanted it like since age 3, or maybe you wanted it since age 45. So there is no limitations. I invite you to fulfill your dreams, whatever they are. And I don't know, I'm going to be today queen. And I'll just create okay, it will be my crown. Very simple. It could be childish. We are fulfilling our childish dreams. So you don't have to pretend that you are adult. Allow your child be happy with what you have. Okay, it will be a little bit crooked crown. And I always dreamed that queen should have a very long, like very high collar. And it will be something like this. So play with your this will be my color. And maybe some elements of, I know, like it's a very strong feeling that I want to be royal. Never been. I have none of royal blood in my wing, but for some reason it's my dream, childish dream, and I want to see how I feel. I really like the color. Okay, now when you brought some elements to your outlook, if you had an outline, simpler outline, maybe it will take some more time to bring additional elements. And now we start bringing neurographic line to activate it, to connect yourself with this element that you are added to your outlook, and bring this outline to make this look organic, to make it look safe for you. And you can start rounding all these corners if you feel that you don't want to leave all these roundings till the end of the drawing. You can start rounding them right away. It's always easier if you resolve conflicts as you go, not delaying them till the very last moment. I'm curious if any one of us want to be pirates today. Or maybe somebody wants to be a king. That will be interesting. And gently, very gently, we are not going to be very harsh with this roll. We want to be gently activate and see how's your body, your emotions start reacting to this. Do you feel that something is changing? Do you feel this, I don't know, how you activating this role in your life right now? It's very, we just began, but there is already, I feel already some shifts in me. It's harder for me to breathe right now, but there is such the heaviness and excitement at the same time. For some reason, there is so much responsibilities. Whatever role you choose, just see how's your body reacting to it. You can start from any element you want. Like, I don't know, for some reason, the color really brings my attention. It's not even the crown, but the color that I want to explore. This is really what brings my attention, and I just pay my respect to this element. Maybe you can add some elements, like if you want to add some magic wand or staff, or maybe some, I don't know, parrot if you're working as a drawing a pirate. So any element that you want to add, you are welcome. Maybe you want to be a Batman, and I hope that element is not Robin, but who knows? Experiment, play with this. And it's interesting that even different people will draw different characters. All of us will look at the same character differently. There will be even people will draw the same princess, it's always will look differently. Different elements have priorities for different people. So if you can type in chat, in our chat, which role are you trying on today? Which costume you are trying today? This would be interesting, I believe, for everyone. And we can share it. This is a big crown. I know. No modesty for me today, so don't expect any. It's a big queen. It's not, it doesn't feel even like a queen. It's like a Russian tsaritsa. It's a Russian style queen. And it's not even looks like a queen crown. It's more like a king's crown. Quite heavy, I would say. If it's made of gold, it would be heavy. Mandrake, the magician. Good. So see what kind of element the magician would have. Maybe you, what helps him? I am drawing Elsa from Frozen. Interesting. Okay. What will be your elements? I know what's her powers, but Elf Queen. Okay. I guess you should have big ears, like longer ears for elves, or is it different? Queen could be different. Ask yourself, what are Jean Grey from X-Men? Interesting. I'm honestly not big fan of X-Men, but I will look at for sure what the Jean Grey represent. But ask yourself, what is this role about for you? Jean Grey is awesome. Yeah, I believe so. if Trisha choose her. What is this role about? What kind of qualities this role can teach you? What kind of qualities this role representing? And how you already, maybe you already have those qualities in your life, or maybe you need to step in those qualities. It's always interesting how we unconsciously already know all the answers, how to be effective in my life right now. This is not about crown, it's about qualities that Queen representing, how to be a leader, how to take care of people and take responsible decisions, make decisions. Oh, making decisions is hard because there are so many of them lately. Or maybe you want to try a role of a president. Who knows? You can try. And at the end, we will have some interesting step to do. So I'll see. Just remind me something that I'll have to take a note so I don't forget. Explore not just your costume, but explore your surroundings. Maybe there are some elements, some people around you in this role. Maybe you can draw them very symbolically, just circles that representing those people, representing resources or helpers or people that you are helping to. So you can draw them around you. They could be circles or maybe other elements. Maybe you can draw them as stars around you, around yourself. So see. When I was planning to draw, like at the beginning, when I was thinking about Queen, I did not know that I will enjoy so much with the color. The color really brings my attention and it gives me such a joy. Childish joy. Have you ever done costumes for dolls out of paper? As a child, I used to play with paper dolls and creating the paper costumes for them and how you can dress them in anything you want. And they had all this small paper that you're bending to put it on. It was a very simple concept, but today we are doing something very similar, how I can create any costume I want for myself. Yes, yeah. I don't know if it was only in USSR that we are playing with such dolls, or maybe other countries' children too. It seems like very simple play. And some of the elements that you're really attracting your attention, you may just ask yourself, what do you like the most about this element? How's your body resonate? What kind of emotions or qualities it's really activating in you? What does it representing? And it doesn't have to make much sense to other people. It's about yourself. So it's your associations to it. Trust yourself. Don't try to minimize the value of these meanings for you. Maybe something that really needs to be explored, learned about yourself. Okay, I think it's enough about my crown now. You may decorate, you may go in small details if you want, if you need some decoration of some of elements. We're going to color later, but see if there is anything else you need to do on your drawing. We are not in rush. We are really paying attention to our body, paying attention to our emotions. I have very strong feelings in my eyes. So see how you feel about how's your body reacting. Is there any sensations in your body? And you don't have to stay out of your face. You can draw anything on your face as well. Maybe your dream was to have a tattoo, or you can allow yourself to see how you feel, how's your body resonating with this idea, what kind of tattoo you want. So you can practice, you can allow yourself experience this, and see, is it yours, or maybe it's not. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you will. Maybe it will be enough for you to experience it on drawing instead of going deep and permanent. So this could be one of the options as well. You can, if you always wanted to have a long, beautiful hair, I'm talking about girls mostly, but I don't know, maybe boys want too. You can create some extensions on your drawing. See how it feels. See how it's really working for you. Maybe you want to have some magical glasses, or maybe you want some, it could be some made up role that nobody experienced it before. Maybe it's not something that you can find in any books or any movies, but you always wanted it to experience. Allow yourself to create such character. Allow yourself see what this character would look like. Something unique, something unusual, something interesting. The beauty about Neurographica is that we can look at our fantasies, we look at our imagination and see how we resonate with this. That I don't have to be ashamed of my fantasies. I can be anybody I want in this role. And find the powers that this role is really representing for me. Especially if you want to experience some mustache extensions. I thought you had enough. Wait, you have all these records about your hair on your face. You can try even more. What I was talking, I forgot already. Something maybe not so important as. I wanted to say, like, especially if you want to experience the role that has some darkness, some powers of overwhelming power sometimes, experience it, allow yourself, see what, how does it feel? What kind of darkness does it represent for you? Or maybe it has some light as well, some kindness, some wisdom that is important. Maybe you want to be a witch, or maybe you want to be, I don't know, who else is some evil queens. My crown is quite spooky, I have to say. After adding all this neurolines, it looks so alive. And it's okay if it's spooky. I remember a friend of mine gave me a present, a costume of Maleficent, the Disney. It's a very good quality costume, but if you remember, she has a very big horns on her head, and we used to trick-or-treat when children were smaller. They're already like big boys. We don't trick-or-treat anymore. And I dressed up in the Maleficent, and we were walking on the sidewalk, and the poor dog was scared to death. She was jumped away from me, very far away, because at night it looks very scary, I have to say. It was one of the spookiest costumes I've ever had for Halloween. Okay, Queen, what do you want? I want. Ooh, it's the spooky eyes I have now. Maybe you want to draw eyes that Cleopatra used to have. It could be. Yeah, I'm going to be spooky queen today. Nothing gentle. Interesting that one side is darker than another. Oh my. It's scary. Very scary queen. Maybe I need to explore a little bit more with my neural lines. Make it even scarier. Connect all these different lines. If you if you don't want like to keep the face, you can create a mask. It could be another option as well. So see how you feel about it. If you want to create any masks, or maybe you want to create big glasses on your face, it's always an option. See what is. Just play with your outlook. Pay attention how do you feel? How do you feel about, especially if you're touching your face? It's a very intimate moment. We are very connected to our face. There is so much expectations from how we look. So there's a lot of symbolic elements on our face. Each part of the face is representing something for us. And be very gentle. Don't try to force anything. Allow this process be as gentle as possible. And if you created some very bright elements, like what when I created eyes, it looks like very bright to me, very scary. So I try right now, I decided to allow them to be dissolved a little bit, to create more lines around it. So I feel not so overpowering with my eyes. See, you can create 3 eyes if you want. Like you can create the 3rd eye, you can create maybe some elements that unusual for humans. Maybe you want to create you know, bigger ears. So if you want to be a unicorn, just allow to be anything that you feel comfortable with. Be excited. So how do you like your new look? Do you feel that it's something that you enjoy, or something that really some activating some strong emotions? So let me know. I'm curious if we have some, if several people will want to draw the same character, or everybody will be unique and different. You don't have to use the black marker, like I had to say it at the beginning. So if you want to create something with pencils or some other colors, it could be well done. And if you want, you can even later, if you want to try, you can create the same similar outlook or partner outlook for your partner, or invite your partner to create his outlook as well. See how you see yourself differently. It will be interesting to see what is your husband or your boyfriend wants to be. It's a very interesting question. Which character would you like to be? Oh, now I like my, even eyes are not so scary. Enjoying it. I have been quite serious and with heavy topics recently. I'm enjoying having fun with it. Yes, the whole point is really to have fun. We are so stressed lately, and I want it to be learn something about yourself. Allow yourself to be somebody who could be have some superpowers or something. When we choose the qualities, it could be anybody else. And look at this character and learn something new about yourself. Okay, what will be around you? Explore your environment, explore your surroundings. What do you want to see around this character? Maybe it will be people or nature or some, I don't know, obstacles, or maybe it will be some joy, flowers, different creatures. If it's a elf queen, maybe there are many elves around it, yourself. From Facebook, allow me to let go of who I think I need to be. Undersea creature. It's such a beautiful comment. Allow me to let go of who I think I need to be. It's thank you for sharing. It's really a very good point. Allow yourself to let go all expectations from yourself, about yourself and other people who always look at you this way. Maybe something underworld creature, undersea creature. And now I'm wondering, who is the creature? Is it mermaid, or is it golden fish, or somebody else? See who you want to be. Don't have to be, but want to be. Because if we want to be somebody, we have all this potential energy in us to be this one in some way. I think I will buy a crown. I like my crown. And just in the morning, I put a crown on and do my chores. It's funny that real queens don't wear crowns so often. I'm not sure if they really wear it once a year even. Could be even less. But in my imagination, it could be at any time. It's not about the crown, it's about feeling yourself as a queen. Okay. See what you want and maybe some additional elements that you want to add. Any helpers? Any magical attributes that you want to experience on your drawing, or superpower attributes representing some superpowers. Something interesting. Okay. And I want, it's not a superpower, but it's gonna be some star on my, you know, it's maybe magical, but it's a lot of energy here. Some spiky energy. And I want to harmonize it, make it a little bit softer. Octopus, interesting. Octopus is a very smart creature, very smart. And it's proportionally, the octopus has the biggest mind, the biggest brain compared to other creatures on the earth. It's interesting. Very unique creatures. And I have a question for you. What was the best costume you've ever experienced, even if it wasn't for the Halloween, maybe from other celebrations? Did you have any costumes that you were very happy with? It could be from childhood or from adulthood, whatever costume made you happy. Please share with us. It's interesting to see. Or maybe some costumes for your children that you want to tell something. When we just moved to the US, we moved in August. In October, we already picked the costume for my son. He was just a little less than 18 months old. And the whole October, he was wearing his costume. Wow, he started very early. He was a lion. It's a costume of lion. I quite miss the time when we had to pick all this costume for children. It's very interesting experience for parents as well. I enjoyed it a lot. I needed it for daughter's costume for a play. Interesting. What was the costume? If it's needed, bird, bear. Was it long? Okay. I'm a queen with a medal or some kind of element that representing some royalty. Today will be all about royalty. nothing less. This is today is the class about play Rumpels. Okay, let me try to read it. Is it Rumpelstiltskin? It's interesting. I'm just need to Google it to see what it is because I'm not aware of what it is. Rumpel. Okay, it's a book. Fairy tale. Brothers Grimm. Interesting. Children's story, yes. Yeah, I see now that it's a Brothers Grimm story. It's quite spooky, I have to say. The Brother Grimm's, really, some of the stories are, if you read the original story about Cinderella, quite bloody story at the end. Okay. Any other unusual costumes for you as children or as adults? I made myself a costume of Snow White. When children were small, I was going to school in this costume. But I had, when children were small and we just moved to the US, we tried to be very active parents and participated, created some events for children and plays for children. And I experienced many different roles, from witch, Baba Yaga, and all this fun stuff. So I can be anybody, anything you want. Okay, I think it's time to highlight some of it. Okay, and if you're ready, you can start coloring. And coloring, as always, we connect several elements together to create a bigger, I don't know what is this circle representing yet, but it should be here. We already purchased so much candies this year, so hopefully we will have a big crowd for trick-or-treating. Okay, my kids were very creative one year and went as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Ghosts. It was a simple costume, but I thought very original. So they did themselves turtle costumes. That's very creative. It's really creative. And it's interesting, like really how kids could be involved in creating such costumes. Like they find very unusual solutions for allow it to be. Okay, I'm ready to start coloring. And I will start with the crown. The crown will be golden. Golden crown, nothing less. Again, we are when we start coloring, the goal is not to make it very like create exactly as it should be. It could be very magical, not realistic at all. So allow this coloring emphasize your uniqueness, your original qualities, something that will look different from anybody else. So see how it works for you. Maybe you combine several colors together, blend them. They use green sheets to look like ghosts, but had the colored bandanas for their mask and the weapons of TMNT. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Imagination, just use your imagination and it will be beautiful. It's interesting that my crown starts not from the ground, but from my hair. Some energy is coming from here. Very interesting crown. Connection. Beyond. Okay. Almost done. Crown is done. Now, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? So it will be. Now I'm very curious to see your drawings. how it's gonna look. How it's gonna. Okay, when you have green eyes. Ooh, it's really green. Really green. Maybe not so bright green. Yeah. Allow this custom be very unique, as I already said several times. So play with this. You don't have to look like anything. You can just be yourself. Be as creative as possible. If you have any questions, let me know. It's you're very quiet today, so it's easier when you ask questions. Okay.
Anna, I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Okay, suggestion for rounding so many lines. like lines that don't touch, like these hair lines.
Uh-huh.
Since they don't end, and I don't want to extend them all off the page, what would you suggest?
You may create like use the coloring with the different lines and allowed, like you can create this you know, like don't just color the big elements color, but you can create the flow of lines, colorful lines, and just blend the colors in hair. See how it can work.
Coloring too round.
Yeah. Yes, like you can use the lines, different colorful lines, just to color the hair.
Awesome.
So it will be the flow. It's like the streams of colors from the hair.
Right.
See, you can create any colors on your drawing, like any color hair. Maybe it's a blue colors or green or red. Could be anything.
I haven't tried that before, so that'll be fun. Thank you.
Yeah, something new to try, something unusual. And see what's this big circle around the head. If you want to create a special glow, like does it create the glow, or is it just make sure that this circle doesn't give any limitations, that it creates some connections to everything that is beyond. Okay, that it doesn't stop you being in such limitations. It's actually the your radiant energy.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for that tip too.
Oh, I love your drawing. Thank you for sharing. Because everybody is so quiet. So, my color. Let's see. This. In November, just today, we were talking with Nat that we are going to do another marathon of gratitude to prepare ourselves for Thanksgiving, to allow ourselves to be grateful for what we have and what we may have in our lives. So to activate some beautiful energy, beautiful feelings inside of us. There are so many changes in the world right now this year that it's easy to stuck in some challenges, and how to refocus and bring attention to what we could be grateful for. It could be very good for all of us. I hope so. Okay.
Okay, Anna, I'm gonna be leaving soon, so can I show you mine?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very, is it wings that she has, or is it?
Yeah, apparently wings, yeah.
Okay, so is it fairy or is it elf, or what is it for you?
Elsa.
Elsa with wings.
Yes.
Elsa with wings. Okay.
Yes.
It's very cute for sure. Yeah.
Yes. Thank
It's very
you.
cute. What does she hold in her hands? What is it?
This is her magic powers.
Okay. One more, like I wanted to save it for the late, but you're leaving, so I want to ask you one favor. Can you make a wish from her role?
Okay. Yes.
It could be for yourself or for anybody else, like whatever you want to wish.
Okay, thank you. I will.
Just think about it.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.
I pretty much like what I have, but I totally messed up the mouse. So see, again, like, did you see, like, when I had a very very bright eyes, maybe you can add more lines around your mouth, so it's dissolve some of this tension that you have in this area. You can bring more lines to support it and release some stress here. Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, it's a smiling, very laughing mouse. It's I can see if you want. Another thing that, like, if you add some colors, it may look differently. The only attention I want you to bring to your eyes, because they covered with the glasses, see if you want to make sure that she sees what is going on around her. Beautiful crown, like a Liberty statue.
Yeah. Collar.
Uh-huh.
Jewels. Wow.
Very, yes. Look at the colors, that because is there anything that she wants to say out loud? Because it looks very beautiful, but it has some, like, restrictions here. You see, like, allow herself to speak up what she would tell you, or what she wants to tell.
I don't know. Well, she's a princess who doesn't want any responsibility at all.
It's very interesting.
No time deadlines and no responsibilities. So just want to be a princess.
So she wants just, like, what she wants instead of responsibilities.
Oh, I just want to play.
Just play. So allow herself, like, in the surroundings, add some circles that will represent fun for her, and maybe some time to rest and for fun. So it's and allow her to speak up, like maybe singing, because there is so much energy. Like, look at your color. There is so much energy here. There is like, she needs to express this energy through voice. The emotions are concentrated in her throat chakra.
Ah,
You see how detailed you are there in this area.
yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, my collar of jewels.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, mostly I put the glasses on there because I don't know how to draw eyes very well.
Just make sure that she sees the world.
Okay.
It could be through pink glasses, but it's good that she at least sees it the way it is in its own beauty, because you don't want her to be blind to like, or hiding from something.
Yeah, I guess I'm hiding.
It's very beautiful for sure. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Interesting. The queen that doesn't want to be have any responsibilities.
Well, that's why I'm a princess. I don't have to yet.
Princess. Okay. Princess can have such a pleasure. Yeah, they can have everything without responsibilities. It's interesting. See if there is any time in your life that you can allow yourself such a pleasure and such privilege to have fun without responsibilities. You can draw it, some maybe a circle that represents vacation for princess, where she can be joyful, or maybe some special time of a day that she can rest. So, or some helpers who can carry on those responsibilities for her. Something interesting. Very detailed. I'm glad that you know what your princess wants. This is very important. Okay. And another thing that I want to ask you about your princess, again, like coming back to the beautiful colors that you have, Joel, is she living in the pace, in this, in the pace that she's okay with? Because it's an area of thyroid. I know that we are having fun, but it's a very detailed element, and I want to bring your attention to it. And thyroid is when we live in a pace faster than we can adapt to. And it's may create some challenges for our thyroids. So.
And actually, I don't have a thyroid. So.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it was removed a couple of years ago.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
So just give some more love to this area. Give some more attention to it. And it seems like you already gave so much jewels there, like there's so much beauty there, but maybe some feelings, emotions, you can create some support there as well. Some lines to release, to create the flow of energy there, not just energy, like you have so much energy there, like create the beautiful flow of energy. More lines, maybe.
Not sure what that looks like.
Just you can just bring more narrow lines from the color, like express it to the lower, like if you have some elements, just expand them with narrow lines down to the edge of the paper. So it will be released harmoniously around like the whole body.
Yeah, I do have some. I don't know if you saw them before. But I can make more.
Oh, yes, you have. Yeah, you have them. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for, because I did not notice them at the beginning. Nice, good. You knew already what to do. Okay, so. Anything else we want to add? Maybe you want to add some sun or moon, or maybe some rainbow around your character. See what it would be, how it would look on your drawing. Or maybe you want to create eyes with different colors, rainbow eyes. Never tried something like this, but why not? It could be interesting element to experience. This will be my star. And see if there is any of your elements are magical. Any elements of the costume are magical. What kind of magic they would create for you today. Have so much. I love my drawing. I like it. I have fun, so I hope you too. Experience it. Interesting. This freedom that I can be whatever I want today. Can draw my magic easily. If you feel that there is some area on your drawing feels stressed out for some reason, you may draw some circles around this area and bring resources, maybe some feelings that help to release this tension, to release the stress or pressure, emotions that are overwhelming for this area. So you may bring some peace, love, relaxation, some maybe something else that you need, some gentle touch, or maybe some more some freedom, some attention, some see which area really brings a lot of
Anna,
energy. Yes. Okay, wait. Oh, I love your wings. Okay. You have a crown too. You are queen of elves.
Yes.
Beautiful green hair. I love the hair. It's really,
Thank you.
really magical. And you have the same color as I have, like very purple. So nice. Allow yourself to create this. I love how you colored yourself. You're very bright, very powerful in this role. Allow this environment be as colorful as you are. Maybe different colors, maybe not as bold as your colors. They can be gentler or lighter, but make sure that environment is organic for yourself, that you have this lightness and this magic around yourself. So see how you want to color the environment. So you will be inspired to live in this environment.
Okay, thank you. I gotta go, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like.
Yeah, if you go, one more thing that I ask you, to make at least one wish from this role. If you have the power of the Queen of Elves, what would be your wish? For yourself or for anybody else? It's up to
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. It's really fun to look at your drawings. I love your wings, like very strong wings. I hope they will carry on you wherever you want. Wherever you.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Yeah. Have a good fly. Fun to look at different drawings, different roles. Wings. Interesting. Just to ask yourself, if you have wings, ask yourself, where would you go with those wings? What would be, where would they take you? This is a very interesting element, freedom. Or maybe for you, it's not about freedom. Maybe it's about something else. What those wings are representing for you? Now I'm looking at my drawings and I'm thinking, what is this star representing for myself? Maybe it's a, what is this? Looks like a, some, like I'm a hero, queen. That's an interesting concept. Queen that is a hero. This one will be green, like emerald. Don't afraid to use many colors. It's really make everything fun when you have creative options, like to see how much you can create on your drawing, how much you can blend together, see how it feels, to allow yourself to be colorful, energetic. Allow yourself to use some gradings. Like some areas could be darker, some areas could be gentler. So you can be playing with colors as well. Just make sure that you are not dividing on separate segments. Make sure that you creating a little bit bigger elements, bigger areas together, connect them together. So this will give you some bigger picture. And if you have something that you can add any elements at any time during the drawing. There is no limitations about it. So if you want to add some more lines or more circles on your drawing, please feel free to do it. Just make sure that you round all these corners. They can be so that all elements are integrated, that all elements are put together, that there is no separation. Nothing is foreign on your drawing. And just after you finish the coloring, we add some field lines to make sure that we align this role with ourselves. What kind of qualities you learned about yourself today from this drawing, how you can activate these qualities in your daily life, or maybe what you need right now. How is it possible to help you to move forward with some, maybe some areas in your life, maybe in your work or family. What this character, what this role is telling you about yourself, or about life in general. Maybe you need some rest, or maybe you need some fun, or maybe you need some to step in and be a hero. Maybe it's enough for you just being. Explore your surroundings, feel the nature. One more thing that you can explore more, the environment. What kind of environment you living in, this role of yours, like where does it live? What does it tell you? Something, maybe something new about what kind of emotions around you. Is it comfortable for this role to be in the environment? Create the environment that is satisfying, that is inspiring. It's fun. It's a safe place for your character to be in. And one thing that you can ask, is there anything your character is trying to tell you? Is there anything that they try to ask you to do for them? Maybe you can listen. What would be this role or some interesting message for you. And I know that it sounds a little bit crazy when we say, like, what is the message from your drawing? But there is always message. We always draw something that is important for ourselves. There is nothing that we're drawing is unnatural for us. It's existed in your subconsciousness, and so we're just trying to see what is the message. How do I feel? How does my body resonate to this message? So, water and flame. How it feels to me. This. Maybe it's a magical queen. I don't know. I wasn't planning to do magical, but everything seems magical today. We all have some qualities that we okay. Any questions? Any comments? Let me know. And I wanted to remind that next week we start intense training, like 2 classes, 4 hours each for user course. And next month we start new course for specialist level as well. So if you want to sign up for any of them, the information will be in info box. You're welcome. And if you already attended our courses, you're welcome to join those classes online again for free. It's part of the deal that you can attend our courses as many times as you want. There's no limitations about it. Okay, it's interesting. So much flow, just energy is moving. Water and fire. Okay, I think I'm almost done with coloring. And if you want, you can start drawing field lines. Field lines to align yourself, to align your role with those qualities, with your bigger purposes in life. So you can be very gentle with field lines because we are working with our personal outlook. So I don't want any very strong, overwhelming power. So you can gently start build up some of the lines a little bit stronger, or you can, let's see if this will work. Or if you want them strong, you can do them. They can be different color as well. If you, could be an option as well. You can use a different color pencils and see how you can build up this. Just make some lines bolder. They don't have to be dominating, but they should a little bit be standing out so you can recognize them easily. And if you're creating bolder lines, make sure that you round all this crossing. So it's a universe is supporting, but guiding you, but not forcing. It's a very gentle guidance. It's very important to create gentle guidance from the universe, that we recognize the direction that we should go, and it's we can adjust our movement easily and more organically. My queen. Again, if you have any corners, make sure that you round them so they blend together like with the rest of the drawing, that there is no conflict between your role and your field lines and the universe, that everything is harmoniously supporting each other. Okay. And some green. Why? Golden and green crown. And one more thing that we are going to do is to finish with fixation. What do you want to fixate? What do you want to highlight on your drawing? Which element is the most important for you today? Something that could be highlighted. It's maybe some element or some part of your costume. What is? Take a look what is important. And interesting, but for me, it's not about crown. For some reason, it's not about crown. Okay, something is important here with this star. I don't know what the star even trying to tell me. How I can start. And you may highlight these elements by making stronger lines about it, around it, or maybe you can create some kind of 3D effect of this element. See what makes it a little bit stand out. So something that you notice right away, like this, what brings my attention to. I don't know if it's standing out for me yet. And another thing that I want to highlight, see if I can. It doesn't do what it's supposed to. Let's see if I can create a little bit shading here. So how is everybody doing? We almost finished. So I want to highlight this color. If you want to share your drawings, I will highly appreciate it. So it will be fun for everyone to look at your drawings. So it's always exciting to see somebody's customs. Interesting. Now I cannot stop. I want to highlight many elements. And a little bit crown as well. Just a little bit to make it more 3D.
I'll show you mine, Anna.
Yes, Matthew, it will be fun. Wait. Let me make you. It's so funny. It's a very beautiful, interesting character you created. What is this in the area of the third eye? What is this one for you? What kind of magic does it have?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's funny. I was thinking at the time, you know, why would I choose a magician over anything else? And I think it might be about power or the ability to control the situation, not in a sense of domination, but more in the sense of not being a victim of circumstance. So yeah, I think it's sort of somehow energy or enablement or, you know, something along those lines.
Very interesting. I want to just bring your attention. See how many organic lines you have on the top in the area of your mind and how little you explored your body.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I don't really know how to, yeah, I couldn't think of where to draw the lines.
Explore a little bit more. Explore the area of heart, explore the area of shoulders, with neural lines. Just make them as alive as your mind, because your mind is very powerful on your drawing. So it's and it's open. See how it's open. It's really connecting to the edge of the paper. So it's really activating your beautiful connection. So I want you to be as connected to your body as to your mind. And it will have you feel more grounded, more present. It's very beautiful. It's very interesting how to see. Like your lines are very alive, curious, very curious mind. I would have to say, even just by looking at. So ask yourself, what would be my wish if I would be this character, magician, with all this power I have? What would be one wish I can make? You can say out loud if you want, or you can just make it, just think for yourself, and you don't have to please anybody. You can be very selfish in this wish. So, but just answer yourself, like, what is the priority for me right now? What I want the most?
Yeah, I need to think about that for a minute, I think. So
Yeah,
yeah.
you have like all days. But give yourself this power. Give yourself this permission to make such wish. Very beautiful. Interesting. I need to research a little bit more about this character. What else? Is there anything else you learned about this character? Is there anything else that brought a lot of attention?
I think it's a reflection, you know, I am feeling very cerebral at the moment. So yeah, I think this is accurate. And yeah, I like the idea of expanding it somehow, but I'm not sure how, but I'll have a play and, you know, see what comes up.
Yeah, don't force anything. Be very gentle, but just allow yourself to explore a little bit other levels of your existence as well. That don't concentrate all the information, like all the energy here. Right now, it's a lot of energy in your mind. And but body, allow, before making wish, explore your heart. Allow the heart to make the wish.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for sharing. It's very beautiful drawing for sure. So very, when you hold it so this way, it looks so much like you. You just need the hat, fedora hat.
I have a beanie, but yeah, I don't have one of these, no. I'll top hat.
Okay. Looking forward to see the finished drawing in the group. So please share it with everyone. Thank you, Matthew. Okay. Anybody else wants to share with us?
Hey.
Fisha, yay.
Let's see. As always, I'm like nowhere near. I'm just rounding and rounding. And I thought it was interesting that although it's partly a timing thing, I really haven't had time to put many neural lines at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this character is a pretty intense character. She is connected in her role, like in her character, but I can sort of see like, oh, when you're intense, like remembering to reach out and like stay connected. It just occurs to me.
So what brings my attention is a spiral in the area of heart. Is it opening spiral?
I guess it is counterclockwise. I meant for it to be like, when I was drawing it, she's powerful, but I wanted her to be like the power to be connected to her heart center.
Mm-hmm. And I see the neural line, like the line that's connecting the mind and heart. It's really, and it looks like a kundalini.
Yeah, like snake energy, and I meant for it to go to like a higher self too. So I don't know. I mean, if it's if the spiral is counterclockwise, is that?
It's the spirals usually we look if it's an opening from the inside out or if it's a closing from the outside in. So it looks like a,
yeah. Okay,
there are
so
like many interpretation of spirals, but usually like how you really resonate with this. What are those circles around her? And you look like this circle, it's about like an egg shape, not the perfect circle. It's interesting how it's really.
yeah, you know, I thanks to you, I was thinking about like the egg as beginning. I didn't mean for it initially to be an egg shape, but I was thinking of it as boundary, like having a strong boundary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe that would be a wonderful beginning of having even more strength and boundary.
So yeah, but reserve for her the right to be open when she is next to the safe people. Boundaries are needed for sure. We all need healthy boundaries, not just for our sake, but for the people who are around us. Because when we are breaking our when we don't feel our boundaries, we overstep boundaries of others for sure. But keep her, reserve for her the right, like when I don't have to hold those boundaries, when I can melt in other people and trust other people and feel vulnerable and feel open, that she can have this option, that it's not always protection, that it
Right.
could be a different option for her as well.
I may expand it more then, because I felt like this one and this one were kind of like, you know, staying connected to supports, like home, and I don't know what this one was, but like the way that they can cross that boundary, or that, you know, they're not kept out of the boundary.
Yeah, I like that they on the edge, that they like there's options, like you can be here or there. It's still be some freedom. Very interesting. I'm looking forward to see many lines as always.
I may be up till 6 tomorrow morning. I don't know.
You don't have to finish it completely, but see how it really resonates with you. So thank you, Trisha. It's always fun to see yours. Different perspective, completely different perspective for any role. So thank you very much. Okay, anybody else?
All right, I'll show mine.
Yes, Julie, let's wait. Let's me unpin us. Okay, so we can see. Okay, so I see I see the woman, and this it's in. Okay, I see stars. What is the role? What is the character?
Well, you know, I couldn't decide at the beginning. I'm like, I couldn't think of who I'd wanted to be when I was a kid, and so I went with Cinderella, and that's who if you can see her in person, you can see her pretty well with the usual gown and everything. But then I remembered who always fascinated me was Merlin, and so I made Cinderella have her own magic, so she doesn't need to rely on her fairy godmother. She can do her own magic. So
it's a Cinderella and godmother together.
Her wand and yeah, the stars. Her gown is changing, right, and glowing, and
yeah, and I like see all these beautiful stars around her. So it's really the whole universe is her shell. So see how open she is. Like her arms are really like in a prayer, so it's so I like that she is open, that she is receiving. She is ready to receive. So see what she is ready to receive for yourself. very strong flow of, is it brown or is it red? Because
It's
it could be-
red.
it's red. Okay,
It's
there is a
very red.
lot of energy going through her. So, and I love that it's grounded. With all the stars around her, there still be some grounding energy, and it's very supportive. And I love the halo around her. There is some circles around her.
Yeah, I thought of halo and also moon. I'm a night person, and my daughter's actually named Luna, which is moon in Spanish. So I like the moon a lot too. So I kind of thought of both of those things with that particular circle. I don't know. I like this circle for some reason, but I can't figure out what it is yet.
I love how organic this circle is.
Yeah.
Interesting, very interesting. Like just make sure that you have enough balance. That red is not. It will be dominating for sure, but that other supporting it. That it's not only red. That there is some other soothing energies around it. Because like and I love how that it's a flow. That there is no stuckness of this energy, because it could be overwhelming when it's stuck. It's quite a strong river of energy you have. And
well, red. It was, well, Cinderella's usually got a blue dress, but all of my life, my sister and I would, every time we'd get any kind of clothing or any kind of thing that was colored, I always got red and she always got blue. And so I've always been the red all of my life. And I was like, no, she needs a really good, bright, just deep red dress for this one. But I didn't do the whole dress red, but I mean, I'm still not, this is just the beginning of the coloring. So
looking forward to see when it's finished. So it's really, and give her as many resources as she needs. If there is anything she needs, as a godmothers needs have their own needs as well. So don't hesitate to give it to her. Maybe it's some feelings, maybe it's some simple pleasures, some attention, some recognition, respect, whatever she needs. Ask herself, yourself, what this beautiful Cinderella godmother in a red dress would need to feel joy, to feel supportive and safe, because we all deserve it, and it's enough to ask. Thank you very much for sharing. It's a beautiful drawing. Like, you really did a marvelous job without any outlines. You just created beautiful drawings and so many details. See how many details you pay attention to the face. Face has many, and upper body has a very detailed, all the puffs on her dress is very detailed. So some messages for you there. So look at this.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks Julie for sharing. Always interesting to see different perspectives. Okay, so such a nice drawing, looks Celtic to me. Celtic, I think it was about Trishas, yes? This reminds me of the poetry from Nikita Gill. Have your own magic. I love it. Yeah. So Cinderella can have the magic as well. So one more thing to do for everyone. You don't have to do it right now, but you can ask yourself, not asking, like give yourself a permission to make one wish from the role of your character. What am I wishing for? What my character is caring about right now? Don't afraid to be selfish. You don't have to please anybody. It's your wish. You spend it the way you want. And I want you to feel good about this wish, that it's an opportunity for you to see what is the priority right now for you. And find your magic word. You can use all this magic this character have and to make this wish come true for yourself. I hope this class was fun for you. I'm looking forward to see your finished drawings in our Facebook group. And thanks a lot for your trust and for your sharing your drawings. It's always a pleasure to see. I learn a lot. And looking forward for our next class. Next class will be quite a serious topic. We will work with fear of abandonment, and it's I still in processing how we are going to draw this, but it will come to me, I'm sure. And in November 1st, we will start our new, very gentle and very soothing marathon for the Thanksgiving. It will be marathon of gratitude, how we can be every day grateful for something in our life. Every day we can find something small to be grateful for. Thank you very much. Looking forward for next week and looking forward to see your drawings.
Thank you.
Bye everyone. Thanks a lot.